No one remembered a time before there were two moons. They had always been there, circling each other in a silent, silver dance across the night sky. The ancient stories called them Selene and Nyx, sisters, forever bound in the sky. One was pale and soft, the other darker, shadowed, always trailing just behind. To the people of Earth, this was simply how the world was made. Two moons, two lights to guide the night. But something had changed. 16-year-old Ava stood on the rooftop of her house, her breath misting in the cold night air, eyes fixed on the sky. The moons were brighter tonight, too bright. For weeks, the tides had grown more violent, oceans surging beyond their shores. Strange weather patterns swept the continents. Animals behaved oddly, migrating in confused directions. Scientists on every television screen debated endlessly, but no one had answers. Ava felt it before she understood it. A low hum beneath her feet, a whisper at the edge of hearing. The moons were moving, not their usual graceful waltz, they were drifting closer, and the world was changing. Her grandfather had warned her, long before the news spoke of it, long before the chaos began. He told her stories passed down through generations, old legends of the moon's dance, a time said to come once every 10,000 years, when the balance between Selene and Nyx would break, and Earth would stand on the edge of transformation or ruin. The next morning, Ava woke to sirens. The government declared a global state of emergency. Satellites showed it clearly, the smaller moon, Nyx, had shifted. Gravitational forces were pulling at the planet. Tides swallowed coastal cities. Earthquakes rippled across continents. Skies turned strange shades of violet and gold. But amid the panic, Ava felt something else, something deeper, older. Dreams came every night, visions of ancient temples, forgotten symbols, glowing stones. The moon spoke to her in those dreams. She didn't know how, but she felt it. She was connected to them, and she wasn't alone. Across the globe, others dreamed too. Children, artists, wanderers, ordinary people who began to see flashes of the past and the future. A pattern emerged. All of them shared the same vision: two moons, two choices, one path to survival. In the chaos of evacuations and fear, Ava met others like her. They called themselves the moongazers. They followed the signs, forgotten languages hidden in the oldest ruins, carvings of two moons found in caves untouched for millennia. The knowledge was there, buried beneath layers of human memory, waiting to be rediscovered. They learned that the two moons were not mere rocks in the sky. They were part of an ancient mechanism, something built long before humanity, long before recorded history. A balance of forces, delicate and powerful. If the balance tipped too far, the Earth would tear itself apart. Time was running out. Guided by visions and half-remembered myths, Ava and the moongazers traveled to the oldest place on Earth, a stone circle in the heart of the desert, where the shadows of the moons once crossed perfectly. There, beneath the sand, they found a hidden chamber, walls etched with glowing symbols, ancient machines humming softly after thousands of years of silence. As the moons drew closer, the world outside descended into madness. Governments collapsed, technology failed, oceans consumed cities. But in the desert, Ava placed her hand on the ancient device. It came alive beneath her touch. Images flooded her mind, not just of Earth, but of the stars, of other worlds, other cycles. The moons were more than satellites, they were keys, part of a celestial engine far beyond human comprehension. She realized then, the two moons were never meant to orbit forever. They were part of a test, a choice, destruction or renewal. With trembling hands, she activated the mechanism. Light poured from the chamber, shooting into the sky, reaching both moons at once. The Earth itself seemed to pause, oceans stilling, winds falling silent. And then, slowly, gently, the moons began to shift, not closer, but apart. The gravitational pull lessened, the tides calmed, the sky shimmered with strange, breathtaking colors: violet, silver, deep indigo. Ava collapsed, exhausted. When she woke, the world was quiet. In the weeks that followed, survivors emerged from ruins. The worst had passed. The Earth bore scars, but it lived. And every night, when people looked up, they saw the two moons shining, one bright, one dark, peaceful once more. Ava never fully understood what had happened, but she knew the truth: humanity was not alone in the universe. The balance of the moons was a reminder of something greater, forces ancient and vast, woven into the very fabric of the cosmos. The Earth had survived this time, but the stars held other secrets, other tests, other choices still to come. And as the moons drifted above, Ava smiled, knowing she had touched something eternal.